I'm thinking this is the thing that's on the path I'm doing. And I guess all of you already heard that I had to reboot this twice. But I want to finish this, and it's kind of stopped me there for a bit. So let's finish this. I think I've already downloaded this one, yeah. And this was just numbers, I think. A very simple file. Oh, it wasn't numbers, it was letters. So, just too sad. So, a very advanced list. We'll have to start it. And I assume we will have to use the methods that we've tested and that we've been taught in the previous ones. And I am going to make notes on those that are finished too. And I was thinking I should do that first, but I don't want to wait anymore. I want to get this done. Take what you've learned in this room and use it to get a shell on this machine. Your flag is in... well... yeah... The challenge will be an accumulation of everything that you've learned so far. Yes, Ben.
Ja, men jag blev sen idag då. Precis när jag skulle börja borsta tänderna, då ringer min kollega Andreas kabin. Han sitter i bilen till Enköping.
Okej. Ska jag hjälpa dig med en frukost?
Ja.
Fixerbot says. New follower Barney of the Rubble. Less than 3.
I'm back. There. I know that he doesn't want to be on stream, and he was just woke up. So. Oh. Hi, Barney. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, so you were lurking in the security live stream, maybe? So yeah, we're just about to continue. This is what I'm doing on Try Hack Me Path. So let's do it. And I guess it's just to look at this site, which means we need to update the host file too first, so that it works. So I just started it, so I don't have any VPN or anything. Let's do that. So, what time is it for you, Barney? What would it be? Like... I'm sorry, I'm not good at the times. Let's see now. We of course need the lovely terminal, and we want Firefox. And I assume that we will need burp. This burp. And now they're supposed to be the same. I guess I should uninstall the one I added myself. Let's... I'm almost feeling like I just woke up again. After talking to him. You get like slowed down by someone who just woke up. There. Host file, right. Oh, I opened two. I already had one open, I guess. So... this one. It is 246, 196. So let's save it. And I'm just copying the name from the page, Try Hack Me page. So copy. And since I don't want it to Google it. Okay. Oh, I like the colors. I like the colors. Oh, I don't like those colors. Have you got a nice image of a gem or jewel? Upload it here and we'll add it to the slides. Okay, so it'll be added to their slides. Meaning it will be like in the browser. But it also jumps around a lot. Let's try with some files then. Desktop? Why would it suggest desktop? We have our dog here. And that works fine. And what we have to do with this is to restart it when it didn't wasn't the first file. What? So did I make? Yeah, I made a directory. I was starting to try and get some order here, and I think I made one. Shells, and it's just looking for JPEGs. All right, so it's JPEG. It wants a JPEG. That's nice to know. So this is not actually a JPEG. It's actually a GIF now. I should have saved both. I didn't, so there's a PNG, and we're looking for a JPEG. And if we look at this one now, this will be a GIF. So I should rename this. So let's move SH. And as you can see, I have used this for this file before, but now it's JPEG too.
Hey, Fixit 42.
Hi, good morning. I'm thinking good morning, but it's not good morning. It's like, what is it? Middle of the day? Early afternoon? What have you got there? Welcome in. Were you lurking in security live stream? Shell.gif dot gif dot php. Or maybe we should have copied it. Okay, let's copy the poor shell thing again. Alright, we had also the... Let's use this. Let's do GIF, so that I have several, right? Because these may be useful in the future. This is the upload Vulns room in TrackMe. So we need to change the magic number, we need to change the extension and the MIME type. We may also have to change the something else with burp. We'll see. Maybe we'll have to like edit the JavaScript code or something. We'll see what we... That's kind of the things we had to do. Or was it PHP probably, since these are PHP? No, because it was JavaScript, because it was client side, of course. Yeah, so... Yeah, and I apparently am not still awake. Especially since I said that. Let's wake up. Water. So, sorry for looking at the wrong screen. So yeah, let's actually, this is something to add to my notes, and my kind of primary objective today is to make sure that my notes are not very old and unupdated. So let's but I kind of lost my thread of thought. Yeah, file types. What was I thinking of adding? Oh, trying to tab in the wrong thing. So we have we don't have any bucks, right? So, or I shouldn't. I don't count this one, I guess. It is Feb, though. This is kind of like a special bit of it, and I might have the somewhere else. Oh, I have something to add there too. So this was just the Python thing. Could it be something here? No, that's other stuff. Maybe you should add just a subdirectory to this. And images is just images, that it makes automatically. And this is where I have the upload Vulns thing. But we also have file upload, filtering anti-measures. So but I want like shorter notes too, I think. That's the image that was over there, I guess. Oh, there's another image. Oh no, it was the image. I'm just... So, this is the note we need to add. But practically, if I'm doing a box, I won't... Will I go to this? I won't read all this. So, I'm thinking like... let's do like magic. Is that even the right way to type it? It's just here. Magic number, yeah. So this is the one for PNG. Or let's see if we had a link. Yeah, that's actually what I was looking for, the link. And it's definitely in here, right? Because this is a whole room. Without having to open all them. But I don't think this is finished though, because it's not finished, you know. But I don't know how long. Let's go back to that magic number thing. I'm sure there's a link here. No, this is just the introduction. Where was the magic number then? Oh, this is Pentest Monkey, Reverse Shell. That's another room. Why would I save all of this if there's not even a link here? This is not really a link. Maybe I just googled it, but I think there was a good link here. Well, let's Google it. It's not like it's something special. I was just thinking I would use their list, you know. And I'm sure I saved it too. Only I'm not really good at ordering my You know, I have thousands of saved links, and it's a mess. It's a mess. So I'm going to have everything in Obsidian because that's much more ordered, and it doesn't just disappear from view and then then you can't find it anymore. Do I have find upload list of signatures? Yeah, you see, I knew I had it here. It was there. Found it. So this link we want in the notes. Right, sorry. I wasn't showing the right one, but I found the link in my horrible mess of bookmarks, I guess. So, magic numbers here. Let's add the link. And let's go there. And what we're going to look for now is JPEG. But I'm thinking also PNG might be useful there to have saved. So let's see. Here we have the GIF one, or one of the GIF ones. So this is interesting, and let's copy this one. Rather, we can keep it up. No, let's add it to the notes. Why not add it to the notes? So here we have GIF. And this is not the only one for GIF, but it's one GIF. Oh, right, and this is what it shows like. Okay. Well, that didn't work. It's so annoying, the formatting sometimes here. If I space a few, and then we'll see what it shows in the hex editor. So let's go back and find JPEG. Here, JPEG. So this one, let's copy this one, and we also put the list. Oh, and right here we can see what it says. What we can see. Let's be consistent. There. So now I'm going to move this so that I can see this list while we do hex edit of this. Just making sure that you can see what I think you're seeing. So we copied the file, and it's GIF, and we wanted to put it, the one called JPEG should of course be JPEG. So if we hex edit the one called JPG, there. Why stupid? So that's stupid. I renamed the JPG one to GIF. Okay, sure. So I kind of undid my previous work, but let's do this again, because now we don't have the special one, because I overwrote it. So, though, I guess this is just as well, because this gives us practice. So let's check the directory. Now we only have the GIF one. So, this is the Pandas Monkey script. It's only got different names. So it's got PHP 5 to avoid if it checks extensions. And so let's copy the... I'm just curious over that some files, or rather the PS1 file, doesn't have read for everybody, while others do. That's interesting. So let's... shell.gif, that's the one that exists. And let's make new ones. This is just the script without nothing special in it. And let's make a shell.jpg.bmphp. This is just what this room used, so I'm thinking these could be useful for another time. And then let's do the same, but do instead PNG. So we have all of those like prepared in case we want them. So now let's nano shell. Let's do that one then. This is the one we'll use, but I'm thinking we need all of them because it's good to have. So before this, let's add just any characters. So in the notes I can see the JPEG, it looks like it needs 4 characters, so let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4 and save it. And then we'll do nano and do the GIF one. And this one needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters. And then we have nano, my goodness, why don't I remember PNG, and we add PNG 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Seriously? Was it 8 characters? So well, let's look at this list and look at PNG. Are these alphabetical, or should I just... Here, yeah, there's lots of characters. Okay, so it's correct, it's just long. And 8950 is stopping with 0A. Yeah, so we have it here. So let's go back to the right screen, to the VM. And my camera is flipped, so the right is left and left is right. So let's save this file too. So now we have the 3 files at the correct length. So now we can more easily do just hex edit, and let's start with the one we have, so we don't have to change anything. So the GIF one is supposed to be like 6 characters, and we can see our added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. And the nice thing with PHP is that it kind of just ignores what's before the PHP symbol, right? So let's just type this. I have it on the other screen here. So 8, 9, 5, 0, 4, E, 4. No. Was I going for this one? I'm going for the GIF one, right? Yeah, it's the GIF one. I'm doing the wrong code. That's the PNG one. So we need 4, 7, 4, 9, 4, 6, 3, 8, 3, 7, 6, 1. And then we can see it says GIF 87A. So I think that maybe the GIF one we can just type in a normal editor. So let's see if Control S works. I don't think it does. I think you just Control S and then you save. Yeah. So you have to Control X and save for this one. Meaning also we could just used the normal file with the hex editor and we would have gotten a new name. But now we prepared the length to be correct. So to make it easier for us all, let's do the short one first. This one only has 4 numbers. Magic numbers. FF, D8, FF, DB. There. These are not printable characters, so we couldn't have done it in the editor easily. So Control X, enter. And then we do the last one. And it is PNG. And now I remember the name of the format. Amazing. And we have 8 numbers. 8, 9, 5, 0, 4, E, 4, 7, 0, D, 0, A, and this is hex of course. 1A, 0A. There. So it says PNG and lots of unreadable characters. Or unprintable, I guess I should say. So Control X enter. So now these should be recognized as images if the upload checks a magic number. So that's one thing, you know, fixed. The file name ends also with PHP, but it also contains GIF, JPEG, and PNG. So if it would search for if a string is in the name, it also works.
Arduku says.
File name if you want to check the type.
Yeah, of course, that's a nice thing. Good suggestion. Let's file them. So let's see. As you can see, I did that with a JPEG one before. So let's do the GIF one too. And let's do the PNG. There. So PNG said just data. Let's see. Let's check that we actually did the right thing here. Hexadurler for PNG. And it's 8950 for E47 0D 0A 1A 0A.
Fixerbot
Yeah, it's
says.
right.
New follower Twitch. New follower VuthNH Vector. Less than 3.
Welcome in, Vuthan Vector. Welcome in. So it looks like it's correct, though file doesn't recognize the PNG. There. So I'm thinking, should I add anything of this to my notes? Because I'm not making like box notes on this. It's just a learning room, so we don't need to do that. And I think that all of the rest I have in my notes already. So I think we're good. So now we have prepared these. So let's just see what happens if we try uploading it. Let's. Can't we just have the purple background? I like the purple one. Shells. And okay, so JPEG. this is an interesting thing. It doesn't recognize the file name. So let's actually do one thing more. And let's copy the JPEG one. Because I want to have these these are the actual ones. So let's make a copy called just shell.jpg, and we'll see if we have to add the E2, right? So now we have it. It found it, and it uploaded the file. Okay. The thing now is that we don't even have netcat running, so let's start it. So, well, we didn't even know if anything. Anything was happening there. Let's see if it pops through. Oh, it should go through all the images, right? We should see our dog too here, shouldn't we? We uploaded the dog image. Let's do a GoBuster too to see. But since it says that it should show that image too. But there could also be other checks. But it said we uploaded successfully. Let's just try and upload something that maybe shouldn't work. And this is not really a test, so let's upload this one, I guess. This is very though I'm not sure. Invalid file format, yeah, so it detected that one. And let's see if we do this one. It also says invalid file format. So, but we did upload the one called JPEG, but it's not called the right name. Well, let's do a GoBuster. Or do you have any suggestions of what we should use? Because yesterday, well, let me just I'm sorry.
Arduku says.
I saw that it says in the text for the task, not all the servers are PHP. I would try to see if the source.
Yeah. I'm thinking I will look. We can add PHP to the, since we know it's PHP. Where was I going? Up here. To no, we can close this one. Boxes. Fuzzing and I was thinking, should we try something else in GoBuster, or should I just do GoBuster? I feel like if I always use GoBuster, then it's kind of like
maybe it shows where it uploads, or
learning.
try to see if the index file is index.html, index.php,
oh, I'm
or
sure it's
index.asc.
PHP. Since this is like a this is a task that's been we got to know a lot of stuff in the. This is not a box, but a learning thing, and this is just a challenge at the end. So they have taught us lots of different
check for
tricks.
Extensions also.
Yeah, so I'm just going to ask that. I'll just do the IP first. I don't remember the IP. And also, I don't want suggestions. You remember that? I don't want you to say things unless I ask. So now I asked for, do you think we should do something else in GoBuster? Then I want just that answer. I don't want to have suggestions on other things to do.
Yes, I did not do this, so I just say what I would try.
Yeah, okay, sure. I said that it was okay to suggest things. Yeah, so let's see. It is also a good way to learn things. But I'm thinking this is not a box, so it's kind of... What am I doing? I'm looking for just... where is the time box? Here it is. Or it's not the box, the room. So I wanted this IP. There's the IP. So now we can... Yeah. So that's what I meant with adding PHP. So we can do that. And 50 is probably... Though I usually do 64. We can have 50. And I now have R, meaning it's following redirects too. Though this one did not have... let's see. If I go back to my notes here, I don't have anything else except for the... If we would need a session ID, and we don't. So let's just run this one now. All right. What did I do? I forgot the X. And last time we realized also that... oh, right. Last time we realized that we can't use spaces in between the extensions because it can't handle that. It won't find anything. So when you type several extensions, you can't do like this. The space will make it not find it because it will look for space txt, which is kind of funny because this you would expect it to not read the white space here. But we don't need text now, I guess. So still not okay. Let's see, what did I do? Let's double check the IP. Yes, and we have not even nmapped this. Right, we can't use the IP. We have to use the name. Sorry. Should I blame it on being tired? Let's do it. Because there's several, so the IP won't do it all. But also if yeah, I think I would always want to try myself first, you know, so you have the time to think first, because if you don't practice just recalling things, then you won't learn anything. I don't think so. So that would be like watching someone else stream instead of doing it yourself, you know. So I don't want suggestions at once. I want it later a bit. So I'm just reading what you said. Yes, if the index files, that. Yeah, I read it all. Okay. So we have an admin, which doesn't sound like the place to upload things to, but we could of course always try while it's doing its thing. So if we click admin, okay, we have an admin page. As a reminder, use this form to activate modules from the modules directory. So now we also have a modules directory. So here
Moreau
we can
says,
execute stuff. That's kind of cool.
Do you know which tag is?
Hello and welcome in. Moro. I don't know how to say that. Just Moro, maybe? I recognize it, but I can't answer it as a question. So please tell me, or I can Google. But also, I don't want any hints yet, right? So if it's a hint, let's see what we have found so far. Yeah. These are just timeout.
Hashtag is pure HW interface to get into anything.
All right, then my brain connected the dots. I was thinking web now, so yeah. Not hardware. Yeah, so you're thinking hardware stuff. Maybe we'll play with hardware next stream. Though I really want to practice boxes and stuff, I think, too. So, but it's close to my heart, hardware. I was thinking maybe we'll try to connect some old stuff. We'll line around. Oh my. Let's go back to the admin page and continue by logic instead. So we know that we have this. So let's look at modules here. Oh, what a nice page. Nice, not found page. It could also be, of course, and it might not show, but just to see if we can see it. So then I'm thinking, let's try and enter the file name we uploaded, the one that worked, though it's called JPEG. And then we also have all this saved in burp later to look at. I was just looking at chat. So I'm just trying to remember what the file name was. And let's see, we called it shell.jpg, right? This is what we uploaded. So let's see if we do .jpg here. Let's see what it does. Module does not exist, okay? So it said it could upload it, doesn't mean that it did. But I'm very curious what things it will find here. I seem to be getting more and more of these messages. If anyone has any more detailed information, that these seem to pop up when you do more threads than you really should. So timeout. So far we only have the admin one. Maybe I should use even less than 50.
Arduku says,
I would put in XPHP, HTML, HTM, as maybe also SHTM or SHTML, depending on what type of server technology is running.
Yeah,
This way you try more than just PHP.
Yeah, but since for every one that I add, it will increase the time we have to wait, and we know it's PHP this time. So we just added PHP. I think once I added like 6 or 7 ones, and it was like very slow. Extremely slow. Look, we got some thing. Okay, it's just 400. But maybe this says something about it. %C0. I know that you can have these odd that are not really hits here, odd ones. But I have, let's see, let's go back to the notes here. In this one I have txt jpeg zip, and this is just txt zip, so you can of course add anything you think is good to know. Let's make it just a comment here in here like this, with some different formats like PHP. And remember, no spaces, cause I did try that last time. So yeah, what I did once was to do all the HTML and everything, all the images, zip, everything, TXT. Oh, it was so crazy slow. So I think it's even quicker to, you can just do them separately. If you find one, if you don't find it.
No spaces like in the next line? Smile, smile.
So like in this one, yeah. Because this was search for something called this. And I don't think we'll ever find that. And also, this is probably from this room, so let's fix that so it looks better. Thank you. Yeah, ASP, I haven't seen that in 20 years. SHM. Well, we don't search for the dot, so these will actually match them too. So if it was an S here, it would still match, so we don't have to add them too. I don't think that these are that they have to have a dot, or is it that stupid? Because that's what I would call it, stupid. Now let's look at the help here, since we have it easily available. I like keeping an eye on the other side. We have new hits there. And we'll also look into burp soon. So let's see here. What does it say about the X option? Extension string, file extensions to search for, meaning it might even actually add the dot, which would be stupid. Since extensions is just a part of the name, and you would have to search for several things then. Well.
Neither did I, but just to be sure. Because I know I saw these types of file or slash were at one point in time the default index files on different servers.
Okay. Yeah, we can add them too. But this is a reason. Maybe we should make our own, fuzzing thingy. Cause it's stupid that Go was your counter recursion, right? And it's we could do one just for learning too, not just to be the speediest thing, because it won't be, definitely, probably at least. Depending, I don't want to put that time into developing something. Yeah. So let's close this again, and let's add, just to have everything. Then we will never search for all of these at the same time, I imagine, because it would take hours if we have a giant list. And then of course I added the spaces, because my fingers did that without me thinking. So, but this one, we should have added to our search. JPG, since our file we're looking for is a JPG file now. I don't really want to stop this one now, but I'm thinking both that we could search in the admin directory. So now let's copy the one we had, so we don't have to do any extra work. So let's copy this, and let's actually do JPG, and I'm thinking 40, and let's run this one. Let's see if it just finds something. Usually most hits are like in the start of it, and then also do. Did I add the space there when I added JPG? I wouldn't be surprised. No, I didn't. Do I get applause for not adding a space?
Add JPEG, not a hint. It is just logical for me, since that was the default in the upload window.
Oh yeah, maybe. So, let's do admin here too. Well, let's not do everything at once. This just found admin again. How far along is this one? 42. Let's abort this one. Did we have anything useful here? Since this is not a box, it feels odd not doing nmap, but that's this thing. It's just a learning room. So we can close this tab. So we don't have a million of them open. I'm actually cleaning a bit out of myself. We might want to do something with files again, so let's have that open. This one is just listening there, so we have something listening. And this is very slow. 0.8. Let's start looking at what we have, because this is supposed to be probably both server side and client side things. So first of all, we could probably avoid. I'm just thinking, how will I'll just duplicate. Let's remove this failure thing. So we have a fresh one, and let's go back to this page, and let's actually go to burp and activate proxy intercept, and then we will control F5 this one, and let's go. This was what in my notes to do intercept response, and now we should also get the script files. So if we forward this, I had problems with that when I just updated, not control updated, you know. So let's look at this first. So we have several JS files here. We can also see that this is in the assets directory, which we would have seen if we would have looked graphically too, of course. But it didn't find the assets directory yet in the scan. So assets JS here and assets CSS here. So when I continue, I'm hoping that I'll get the script so we can edit them. Because I want to know what's in upload.js. So, well, let's forward this one. And, okay. This is admin. We were not looking at admin. Let's... and this is the font. Nothing more? Well, let's look. What on earth? Why didn't we? Because this one, we didn't do anything with this one. Oh, I'm kind of curious why we didn't see the other files. If we have to delete the cache manually.
I would try to upload an image and intercept that to see where it sends the image.
Yeah, that's my next step. But I want to just, when I load the page, I clicked the wrong mouse button. We want to intercept the response from this. If we forward this, we get the response. Let's see, now this is, let's see. Yeah, this is the response. And we should also get these files, because it will read them, right? It will read them here. So, do we have to say, like, we want the other files, you know? Nothing here. I had problems with this before, so... We don't want the font. Let's try right-clicking and see. Well, okay, let's do that. So here we have the font. So this worked. Why didn't it request the Java file last time? So if we see here, we can't do any more because this is a response. So we forward this and we have nothing more. So why did it just get one of the fonts? Let's see if we go to the settings and like search for cache, and we want to clear data. Yeah, sure, clear everything. This is just for this. So now when we update this, we should get more. Just making sure that burp is not in some kind of I've intercepted million Google thingies, because that's kind of annoying. So if we update this now, we will get more files. Just checking on time, 10:18. An hour already since I last checked. That's crazy. So let's now do, we want to intercept response to this request. Yeah. And then we forward this. So this is the, and then we got the reply, which is the web page. But we should also, oh, I know what I forgot. Because it doesn't save the settings, right? So I have to go and edit this every time. That's so annoying. I would love to be able to save this, because I have to delete this, otherwise it won't work. That's so annoying. Why would people want fonts but not Java script files? Why? So, now we have kind of know why it didn't work. So we'll see if if I forward this now, will the settings already have changed? So yeah, you can see now we got the JS one, but let's we don't care about this one because this is something else. This we want to see this one. So now we skip that one. Well, background, let's look at intercept this one too. And there we have the upload.js file. Nice. So I'm actually starting to feel a bit tired, or more like that I want something more to eat. So I'm going to go check on my kids. You can start reading if you want to. I'm just checking on my kids and getting a sandwich. I'll be right back. I'm not done, but I realized I added to my OBS so that I can actually talk to you while I'm doing this. So I'm just going to make sources more visible. Let's see. We're at the right screen, and I only had that as the left screen. I think no. This is kind of odd. Alright, I probably added it to microphone stuff.
Fixerbot says.
Welcome
New
in.
follower Twitch.
Welcome in.
New follower MMLVX. Less than 3.
Let's see. I'll just do studio mode, and because this is kind of good to have. My cameras and stuff, and then we go to look at audio. No. Right, they're all global audio sources, so they'll be in here. I just can't see them because it's too scrolled. Okay. So now you should hear me double, right? Do you hear me double now? I'll be right back. Now I can talk to you while yeah, I hear the TTS. You can talk to me. So just going down the stairs. I realized I do want actually cheese and ham on my sandwiches, and it would take a tiny bit more time, so I don't want to leave you all alone over there. So, and I heated up the sandwiches while I was upstairs. So this will be nice. Oh, let's get the hand to there. So, if you can hear me, type something in chat. Because I will hear it, yes. Since I have this air plug in my ear, the mic also. And if you can't hear me, then I'm not telling
Arduku
this to
says
anybody.
Something in chat.
Okay, great. You can hear me. Because it could have like changed the order of the inputs or something. So, a great test. It's good to know that it works. So, bubbling cheese though. I'm just getting some hand too. A new package that I have to open. You know, you need some brain energy, right? So I'm all okay with you telling me stuff about the script that you had more time to look at than me, if you want to. Let's see here. We could do like some streams. We could do like more. Let's do this just together, everybody, and somewhere I'm just trying to do it myself. We can do it like that. We'll find a way to do it in a good way. So there, just plate, and I'm coming up. Oh, small one. There. Oh, I do want some meatball soup too. I have no clue what it's called in English, though. Meatball soup. So let's get a glass. All done. Back to the fridge. No, I'm coming up. So how is the audio quality compared to the normal mic for this? I'll turn it off as soon as I go inside here again. Closing the door. There, I have something to eat. So, did you find anything while I was gone? Maybe there's nothing in here even. So, let's just read the code. Ready function. Function set response message. Color. Text. Visible. CSS. Fade in. Okay, it's just formatting. Animate. Oh, I didn't do notes or anything like that on the page. Just there for the facts. Error timeout. Click function. File select click. And I realized that you just saw the formatting stuff, right? So when the file select is clicked, file select click, and it changed. Get the file, it's called file box. Reader file reader, okay. Reader read as data URL. Onload function event. And we can just make it not do this, of course. So, file's too big. Event target. So, event target result length. File too big. So event. I laughed again at something in chat. Oh my goodness. I forgot to turn the mic on. Did you have double audio all the time? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Since I've been streaming like 5 days a week and 2 times, so it's 7 streams a week now. I have not had time to look at them afterwards, so maybe it's too much. But I have studied more. So what did I do? Did I scroll a lot again here? Let's animate bit, and then we have change. I was just thinking, this event, is this some kind of I don't know lots about browsers. So event target result length. I don't see event, function event. So the event is from the onload. Okay, so that's where it's from. So the load target result length 58. It says file too big, and I'm not sure if this is a file name because I can't see how this would read the file, you know, though it does read the file here. But I would expect this to be connected to with this onload. It's the reader's onload, so it's when the file is loaded. Okay, so when the file is loaded, then this is done, and then it could be the file's length. Okay, so we didn't get a message that the file is too big. Magic number, we know that we got our script past this without yeah, we tried with these without changing the magic number, and then we got the invalid file format. We did file extension, it checks splits on this, and it approves JPEG and JPEG. And did we also make sure it's number 1? Okay, so then we could use the dot again. Didn't we try that?
That part you did not pass because your X is PHP.
Yeah, but we changed it and we passed it by removing that. But we had 2 dots, and what it does here, it splits on dot, and it takes the second part, meaning it should have passed. So this doesn't check the last one, it checks number 1, meaning after the first dot. That's what it reads, so 2 dots will pass this. So we'll have to try to upload it with the name jpeg.php again. And now we know also that both JPEG and JPEG, oh my god, they sound the same, JPG and JPEG will pass. But we could just remove this, you know. But those same checks might be done on the server side, and that we can't control. And this room is on learning both client side and server side. So these are kind of hints on maybe what they're testing. But we want to find the PHP files for this too. So, a constant txt with the values here: success, failure, invalid. This is interesting because set response message, where is this used? I'm thinking we could just, delete this code if we wanted to. But it might be the same on the server side too. So maybe we should instead just read it and adjust to it. Let's save this. Do I want all of it? I'm also thinking we could do that, and we could, I guess we could change it here. So it wouldn't really be useful to have it over there, but, well, we could just send a reply whatever we want anyway. So getting that reply is more interesting. And we have all of them in the history already. And again, the purpose is not to be quick, the purpose is to learn as much as possible from this. And try all possibilities, And of course, we could have looked here and seen the JS files, but now we have it caught and can change it. That's the difference. And remember the proxy settings that I forgot two tries. Well, let's look at the reply for where are we actually doing the files? Well, let's look at this instead. All right. The problem with having dark reader and uBlock on is well, it changes stuff, Anyway, so if we look at this one, here we have these. This is what I was looking for. So when we sent this is the sending of the actual image. This is the shell sending. So this is a normal image, and this is content length there. So this is actually smaller than a normal image. And they want a big image, right? That should cover the screen. So if we were to send this one to repeater, and we can just change everything if we wanted to. Like, though it would be easier to just bypass the Java, right? Because getting the data in here. Base64, the data of the image, which is actually the script. But let's try now with adding .php back, and we could also try a tinier one, the simple shell one, web shell one, because there was also this to run it things. It's interesting, this one, and I feel like I will learn a lot here, but I'm not very quick. So we have paused this to be sent. If you read the rest of the code there. So where were we? Let's just go to the end. It's not much here at the end. Yeah, we read this. And I'm not sure what text is used. Where is text used? No. What I did now was try and Control F for find, but it did forward. That's a bad thing of burp to do. But then let's actually look at this. We have this one saved though, so we can just send it again. I guess it will save the newest file, right? Or will it be like, what? I didn't request this file. Why are you sending it to me? Right, I had to learn to look up here for the name. So this is a background JS, which I was interested to know if this had any code that was interesting, but it seems to be just graphics. So we don't have to look at that anymore. So we could just let's see, this is Mozilla, Google, Mozilla. This is a problem with this. Now we're back at fonts. So okay. We're still intercepting. So if we would turn that off and try to upload the image again that has the name. So what would be the reason for this one not to be found? Because this would be number 2, meaning parenthesis 1. And this would be parenthesis 2, and if only checks what this is, this should pass. So if we select this one again, and this is a JPEG one, it's named JPEG and it has the magic numbers. So it says invalid file type. So I'm curious, which one of these Let's... No, it didn't copy what I wanted to copy before.
Try another magic number from that list.
Yeah, that could be it. But then we don't have to try, we can just look at it. Right? So no, that's asset.js upload. So here it is, the code. So we can just look at it again. So it's this magic number. This is what it wants. So let's look at our list we had with all the magic numbers. Oh, I should get like a timer for that, right? Because it's easy to forget. So JPEG, I think it was up, right? So this is the one we used, and it seems to be the same. So I don't think it's a magic number, but it almost have to be. It's kind of nice to have this code though. So ATOB. Let's search for ATOB. So this is a base 64 JavaScript. Come on. So A to B or B to A. A and B meaning what? To ASCII. ASCII to binary, binary to ASCII. Okay, so since it's sent at base 64 and not as binary, it has to decode it first. This is very good. I'm learning a lot. So this is logical, and then it checks the binary against this. So we could just do, we could just add an exclamation mark. If it fails, then we'll succeed, or we could just delete. But the response here, where does it say that this is a fail? Let's see. File too big. All of these F's are fails. And they do return. So let's assume we just remove these from the file. I'm still curious what this text, where it's used. Well, it continues to do this. Stringify. Filebox.name, the file's name, its type, file event target, result. Still nothing about text. Function data, let color, switch data, case success, case failure. So I'm still very curious about this bit. Set response message text. Okay, so here is where it's using it. It's just for this response message. So data is what's interesting then, because data is which of these is used. So where do we have data? Switch data. So it's already set here, because this sets what information we get. It's like I can't think when I chew. That's funny. Just making sure you can see the right screen. That my head is not in the way of everything. So we have function and the data in success colon. Okay, but data. Okay. I have never used or seen Ajax, so that's totally new to me. But I guess that the data is, but okay. Success. Okay. There's another case here, you see. Can I type in this now? There's just nothing in this case. So both of these cases go color red. Anyone knows this bit? We don't have to understand everything. We can just work around it, but I want to learn as much as possible when I have the opportunity, so that's why. So let's see.
Transform JSON to a string.
Yeah, but what JSON? What does it do? And then it says, this is colon data.
Sure.
Data colon, you know. So is this like, let's see if data is mentioned anywhere else, because we can kind of guess from what it does. I don't think data is up here anywhere. This is cool, because yeah, I really want to have this saved, so we could just, I guess, let's just copy this, because this is good to have. So let's copy, and let me go
Did
to
you
the
intercept it
notes.
again and modify at a console.log data and check the console?
Okay, yeah. That's good. Let's do that as soon as I just copy this to somewhere in my notes. Let's minimize the Linux, because we're just doing the web and the let's make a new file here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just pasting this in here, and let's do JS here, though it's not all JS, but oh, this was nice, very nice formatting here. But this is kind of fun. Do you see how this looks now? It's prettified. It's prettified in here. We're on the prettify. If we were looking at a raw, then you can see that they actually made it simple for us to see this bit. This is the interesting bit that I said we can just remove these and it won't work. But since I was interested in the other stuff, I looked at it. So if we had used the raw, we could have seen their hint there, because this is a basic getting started, type of thing. But since I know, I've been programming for some time, and though I don't think I've used JavaScript really since 2000, and I don't think Ajax did exist then. By the way, Ajax is a cleaning liquid in Sweden. So that's what I think of every time I hear it, like a bottle of kitchen cleaning liquid thingy. So maybe it doesn't even exist anymore. Maybe it just existed when I was a kid. We'll see. Or rather, we won't see, because I don't care. So let's just see. Maybe it's easier to read this. Now we can just simply Control F here, and I don't mind it not being pretty. So we want to see all. Here we can see we have this. It's only the data ones I found. And I'm sorry if it's not pretty. If we open this up in, maybe we should. We can open this up in my, your right screen, right? You're on the left screen, right? I meant. So if we open this in my Obsidian, I use it both from both. So let's minimize the boxes and go into Tools, Web, and then we have. You can see there's lots of new stuff here. So much new stuff. I should really update the GitHub or the Git even. Am I totally lost there? What did I call it? It's Untitled. That's a very nice name, right? So let's use to upload.js. And now, since this is full thing, let's also do but this I intended to do in the other one. So let's do that.
Christy says.
Hello, I am here for like 2 hours now but unable to chat. Now I can say hello and buzz off again, tongue.
Okay. Hello, Christy. Welcome in, or rather, thank you for being here for 2 hours. And you're welcome to stay. I think I'll be here around for about an hour more. Then it's making lunch for kids and driving them to school. And then at 2:14 my time, I'll be streaming IRL testing somewhere. We'll see.
Tighty smile, yay yay, I am lurking here cause need to write a report now, oh smile.
Okay. Good luck with the report.
Today, oh? Nice.
Yeah, I do them since Monday and Wednesdays. I have an hour to spend at my kid's school. So then I take the opportunity to do some tests with IRL and yeah. Short stream, like maybe 50 minutes or so. So let's continue. Yeah, we're now in Obsidian, but we need to go to. Why doesn't that switch programs? So we want to go to this, and we're already here. That's why it didn't switch. So I was looking for the file, upload. There it is. Click. Okay, twice it worked. So now this can't read MD, but we don't want it to. We want to copy the bit that's JavaScript and want to make a new file here. That's actually upload.js without the MD. So now we have the actual script here, and it will automatically prettify it for us. So that's nice. Though maybe we could have had some more space in here. This is much prettier. Easier to read, and you can see it moved all the cases in a nice. The switch is nice and sorted. So we can also see that in case data is success, and the problem I have with this is that I don't really get what it does there. Now it's much nicer, but how do we get a string that is either success, failure, or invalid from this? Because we have this text, and this is just used here, you know, but we get set response message here. So I guess it reads where this is written with set response message. So set response message is here. So this is maybe where I should have jumped. So it says the thing, I don't really understand these, but I assume this has something to do with the Ajax thingy. But if I knew what this is, that would help, right? So maybe we should just Google that. And I'm sorry if I'm digging into too much into this. Someone might just 11 o'clock. This pops up automatically to remind me to study. But I'm already studying. So let's do JS and see if we can possibly. Yeah, look. The operator is not defined. What is this? Will it find anything? Or will we just search for JavaScript because it can't find this? The problem here is, how do I make it really see this as a string? Will this work? We just search for JavaScript,
Arduku
right?
says.
That is jQuery and $means in document. As this case is $#file means document.get element by a file.
Thank you. This is what I was looking for. Thank you, Arduku. So let's copy. Let me copy this. And let's go to the Obsidian version of the notes. And let's also fix, because we were not actually going for this, we were just wanting the fixed version of it here. So let's move this out of the way to make space for that. And it also added extra space in here, which, okay, if I instead do Control Shift V, we should not get that there. So, and, oh well. Should we have the A there? So now we have it easier to read, and we know what the dollar is. So instead of that, let's do so apparently suspicion character, if it's put like that. So that's interesting. I'll have to look up that later. We were removing that. Okay, so it's because I selected it first. I was replacing else. Was my thought? It's jQuery. It means in document. Okay, in this case.
You can also correct H2 and smile.
I just did. I was first. So, file means document get. Oh, it's really squashed this, right? So let's make sure it doesn't do anything strange. Document get. So it just thought this was a URL and made it a link there. Document get element by ID file. This is nice, but let's make it easier for you to understand. It shouldn't try to interpret this. There. So thank you very much. So I need to learn jQuery and Ajax apparently. So should we make it to learn list? Right? Maybe we should. Maybe in the web one, because this is web related. So to learn. So jQuery Ajax. And of course lots of other things, but those were the ones we added right now to the non-existent before list. Since I just realized we had another of these alerts, and I'm getting annoyed at that, so we're going to fix that instead of me forgetting it and streams just passing by. So let's go here, and it is the YouTube reminder or information. So YouTube, am I blind or what? Timers, YouTube. Is this not? So it doesn't say that this is anything else on that. Why is it red? I thought it was because it was alert. So it was an alert instead. Twitch message. Twitch message. So, okay, whatever. I thought it was fixing something. Why does this look different? Maybe I should instead look at in Twitch how it looks.
It is not red for me.
It's not red for you. I think it keeps being red for me, and I don't know why. Okay, well, if it's not red for you, I don't care. Let's go back. So we have this, and we could also put this in a separate. Because I realized that this actually can do HTTP here too. I think so. Yeah, so it reads that nicely too, or colors it. This is not all of it. What did I do? What did I do? This is all of it. So if we Control C this, and
This is another file.
oh, this is another file. Okay, but that's interesting. We could have that split here too. Okay, this is our example filter. I was just, oh, JS. Click. Thank you for your help. What would I do without you, Arduku? What would I do? I was like, this is too tiny. This is wrong. So let's continue digging into this until I understand everything. So, yeah, at the first here, this is the document, and so this is at document ready, it will run this. But that's not what we were looking for. We're looking for, now let's just go up a bit here, because these two, set response message, and here's the set response message function, and it has the text and the color, and here I guess that in the code this will exist then, right? So if we look at the file, well, we don't have it, so I don't want to care now. Or should I look at it? Response MSG.
You can inspect the page.
Yeah, but I just looked like this. So here, can you see it? ID response message. So, and it's currently display known, which I, without knowing what it does, guess is that it doesn't display anything. Well, we'll see. So, yeah, now it says visible there. If it is visible.
Not T first.
Yeah, if it's not visible, then fade it in. And if it's visible, animate. But what we're interested in is the actual response text. And it sets the text here. Let's see. Text, response text. I guess that it sets the text of this. And then it shows it or animates it. And it has some kind of timeout. And then it's the next thing. Because how this is supposed to be read. The function ends here. So this is a totally new line of the script. Yeah, so this is separate. But this is nice to know that if you do this is the ID of something. This means that this has an ID in the file. So we can look back here and see the IDs. Here we have the upload button, and we have well, all of the IDs. File select, upload button, title, which I guess we don't change, right? And response message. So they're here. And then the CSS, will tell it where to be, I guess, but we don't look at the CSS because it doesn't have any logic. Yeah, I'm kind of pleased with this so far, but I'm assuming I won't have time to finish this because I'm learning too much just at the start. So let's just see if we're timing out or something. And this is for we still have an hour. And that's enough. We don't have to make it longer, because I have to leave before that, or rather when that is. I have to eat. No, I just ate sandwiches, but the kids. So this was useless, so close it. This was interesting, but I know it now. Should we have like this bit into our notes for like having JavaScript and base 64, and let's make this a header like that. So this is nice to know, you know, good thing to remember. Then we also had I should have opened a new one. So let's not jump into the other J. Right, open a new tab, the other JavaScript file. Oops. Oh, look. We can do it like this too. This is new to me. I think I don't want it though, but it's nice to have the opportunity to have them side by side. I know we can open several things, have several tabs open actually at the same time too. Maybe if I was doing that, I would have them like this.
You learn
right?
every day.
Yeah, that's a wonderful thing. So we don't. If we remove the search here, we have more space. So this could be kind of useful, a way of using this. So I can make notes for my notes, and I can have the actual problem thing up here. Though I have the text size set so that it should be visible on stream, meaning it's kind of tiny. This is kind of tiny, and this doesn't fit much. What do you think? Should we have it like just one at a time, right? Because of stream, stream character size. So what I did on the other one, let's do it here too. So we just have the script bit, just for like future simplicity. If I'm reading my notes, I want to have an easy time. So this is the header, and then we have the actual file. And we have your excellent explanation. So what else do we want to put in the notes of JavaScript? Of course, your note, right? And we're putting it here. Or rather, this is no header. It's kind of... so also let's do the ID thing I noticed. So this one. This is a very simple, concrete example. Set the element with ID response. Do I have? No, we can copy this. I don't want to type more than I have to. With ID, let's do equals to make it obvious. Text there. So text equals, well, you don't have to make it more complicated than it is.
Honestly, the explanation might be wrong, but for me it does make sense and it acts like what I wrote.
Yeah, but this is the same thing, but in other words. So it's correct. Because this ID, I looked in the file, you know. So this square, it's not the It's this bit too. All of this.
I am not an expert. I forgot to mention smiles.
No, but we're all learning. But even if we're experts on something, we're noobs at something else, right? So everybody's learning something. So like yesterday, Al Hasred stream, he was like, what could he be here? And I was like, there's a special character. It must be Arrow Up since he's overwriting the. And he spent lots of more time. And I asked ChatGPT, is correct. And then he asked ChatGPT, and he was like, oh, ChatGPT could do it. So, since it's just because I'm old, you know, and I used those characters when making programs when I was a kid.
Smiles.
So, we all know something. We all are noobs at something, so. For me, that was like, yeah, of course it's. What? Have you used an assembler in the 80s? What? So let's see. Let's continue. So the file, I think we're kind of done. We can just remove these now. I know a lot more about modern JavaScript than I did before. And I could dig into more details there, I guess. But I'm kind of pleased with where we're at, and maybe we should try and actually. We still have 40 minutes. We could actually finish this if we're lucky. So let's go on to the server side there. And we found this admin too, and also we have not even looked at the result of GoBuster. So let's go and check that. Check up on our GoBuster. It's all abandoned. Poor GoBuster. So it's 46%, and it didn't find anything more. But we didn't just start one. We started two, right? No, I didn't start the other one. So this does the admin directory. And since the other one didn't find anything, I would almost assume that this is where this stuff is. So, yeah, the thing with having lots, this is just PHP and JPEG and a medium directory list. It still feels slow. I think it's TryHackMe is actually slower than usual, because this usually is faster. And I usually do 64 threads without getting these. Do we have them still? No. Nothing left of that. The error messages from the previous command. So, anyway, we have this admin too. And let's go back here, and the admin one says execute file, enter file to execute, and we have not even looked at this one. Maybe this one too has limitations, and we can also see what this does. But I'm very curious to see if we could find those PHP files. Maybe that's not, since this is a learning room, you know. I expect it to kind of be exactly what we did before in the room and learned, but that's not always true. Sorry, I should have like a burp counter then, but when I eat on stream, I guess, and talk too much. Sorry. Oh, look at this. My poor CPU. So, let's actually capture it again, and now we have the actual settings to do it. So if I turn intercept on and Control F5 this, it should work this time, and we should be able to just edit the file and send it on. So let's do intercept response to this request, remembering that we have deleted. Okay, inflate. I clicked twice on open browser. That's why I clicked the wrong button. So it's burp is innocent. It's not a burp, it's me. I should click proxy settings and make sure that JS is not in the excluded ones. It's not. And right, I did click this. Let's do it again just to make sure I didn't forget. I'll click outside later. Before, I mean. So now we have the main file, and that's nice. Let's forward that. And then we have, I'm reading a different places here. File, oh, this is the file. We're not interested in this one. jQuery color, we're not interested. And there we know also the jQuery, which I don't know. I need to learn. So this is upload.js. We want to intercept this file.
You forgot to select the file to upload.
No, this is not, this is the loading of the page. So then, when we select the file, it will not check the filters. So this is the loading of the page before. Upload.js. Yeah, I clicked this. Let's do it again there. Forward. And backgrounds we don't want to see. Didn't I get the file now? And this is Mozilla. There it is. So now we'll just, if we look at raw, we can see easily the stuff we're supposed to delete there. And then we forward this without the filtering of the file type and everything. And we can just turn intercept off and let everything else be forwarded. So now when we select a file, we should be able to do not just JPEGs, we could just do whatever file we want. So let's do revsh.php. I can see on the file size that this is the same one. So if we do this one, and now we will only have the server side stuff to deal with then. And this, when we send this file, when we have this request, and we have it saved now, since burp is proxying, it will be saved, so then we can modify that. So let's open revsh.php, but before I do that, let me actually check that the correct information is in there. I'm kind of sure that my IP, it doesn't change, right, on TryHackMe, so my IP and the port should be correct. But just to make sure, so I think I have not opened files since I moved them. Yeah, this is recent, but let's do shells, because I think the paths are changed. So revsh.php, I'm opening this. I'm making sure that my IP is correct and that it's 443. Yes, so this is correct. We don't need to change anything. So let's upload this one. There. So now the file still got the invalid file type. That's very interesting, because we did remove that bit of the script, but apparently it didn't work. Oh, that's annoying. So let's look at it. Right, I could just F12 this. Oh, it's tiny. The animation annoys me. So let's look at what we have here. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, the files we removed, or the lines we removed, they were in between here. So this is our file, but it still didn't work, because apparently we must have done something wrong. So let's look again at our thingy-dingies. Did I have it up here still? That's that, right? Yeah, because I was looking for what the things were named. So let's look at this again. So, removing the 3 ifs did not help. We still got the message invalid file format, which is kinda interesting, because is it even mentioned anymore? Yeah, it's mentioned here, but maybe we should just like remove more stuff. I just thought that they were like hinting, remove this, but maybe they wanted us to look more anyway. So we could just remove much more. The file name, we need the file name. So what I'm looking at is this bit here. Or maybe I should learn how to just add a JPEG to... Can Burp just add a file? Can it do that? Because we have, we have the request. We just don't have... I was thinking this would help us to get the file easily. But this is lots of messing about, and I kinda was tired of it.
There was a page in THT history as image/JPEG.
Image JPEG. Yeah, we sent 2 images. One of them being the script. Yeah, so we actually have the file already in there. Let's just go to repeater instead, cause I'm kind of annoyed. So let's not look more at the script. So where we started with sending these, right? So I think the easiest place was here. Or maybe even we got the error message though it was actually sent. So maybe it was sent. Invalid. So you see, this is server side. The reply is invalid here. And let's look. Dog is success. And this was actually invalid too. And then we got a success. Well, this is shell with its just name to JPEG, meaning server side can see the difference between shell JPEG and shell JPEG PHP. And that's why we get the error. So it's probably not even the JavaScript. It's getting something back here. And that's what we see. So let's do this one. So this is the file we wanted, right? We wanted the one ended with PHP, so that the web server knows that it's a PHP script to run, right? Oh, I'm not even looking well. I just right-clicked and then I didn't look. Okay, I need to switch ears. My battery's getting low. I'm thinking, why is chat talking about batteries? Charging the other one. I'll actually charge the... This is kind of annoying that it has this kind of cord, because when you put it in somewhere, it kind of, they fall out. Well, we'll see. It's magnetic, so maybe it stays in there. So, when we just simply, if we send this, we will get invalid. So now we can play with this and see if we can make it. Look, type, MIME type. So let's just do this. Say that this is JPEG. Will this work? I don't even know if that's a valid thingy. That didn't help. No, this shouldn't be application, right? So do I have anything in my notes on this? Because we have the room stuff. So image JPEG is supposed to be image JPEG, and let's see, yeah, the content type is also PHP on this one, because even though we faked it for the for the script, this shows us this is application JSON. So if we just tells it that this is actually a JPEG, and if we tell this it's an image JPEG, there, and we see if there's a difference now. And this says application down here too in data. So many spots. So many spots. So image JPEG, there, still a failure. So let's see, let's just read it all. Now it says image JPEG here, and I'm very new to this, so let's look at what it suggested us to do. This is from the room, my notes from this room. So server side, and it doesn't say much there. Right, I haven't made really notes on the server side a bit yet, so maybe we'll look at the room itself. At least we have looked at this, and we have done this. And file length, I know there was some mention of that, but we didn't get the error message about the file length, I think. We could also try to have another one, the shorter web shell. File names might be changed when uploaded. Yeah, and also it changes file names sometimes. And remove characters. And then we have the file content. Yeah, magic number, MIME type. So it might change. Look that the MIME type is the same as the magic number. And now it should be. And then it was also like maybe PHP 5 works if and now we're probably on what I don't have notes for, right? This is about the getting around it. We can turn off JavaScript. If it works still, we can intercept and modify, and we did that, and that was a good repetition even if it didn't help. And we can intercept in burp proxy, and we managed to get that working. So let's try and test it. You can edit the code to remove filter and stuff. If you need to use JS files. Yeah, this is what we did. We did that. So intercept and modify the file upload. If the blockage is on selecting the file. And also, we're doing Go Buster. Oh my. Don't forget to turn on and see if it's a wrap shell. Send the file using a tool like curl. Okay. And this we have not practiced. But I don't think it said much in the room either. It was just a comment that you can use. It's nothing about how. So let's look at the room. Oh my! I think we won't get further, and this is kind of annoying since I won't be able to turn off my VM because then burp will be gone. Anyway, it's nice that we have the DNS name, so we don't have to like change IPs everywhere. We can just continue without doing anything like that. So let's go back to the room. And this is not expired. It just needs a F5. So it still has 34 minutes. Just another bug. So, and it's actually up, what I'm looking for. If you need help, there's a series of hints. No, I don't want hints. Additionally, there's a full video walkthrough. We don't want that either. We want this. So this is the last walkthrough of example methodology to do this. I have to do a quick bathroom break, so it's almost time to end stream. Well, I'll be right back. I'll hurry. And also, I'm actually leaving this. Oops! Because I don't want you with me. I have the mic kind of on.
Fixerbot says. New follower stable chaotic. Less than 3.
I
New
was
follower Twitch.
waking my other kid up too. Oh, welcome in, welcome in. Stable chaotic. Welcome in. So let's see. So let's read this and let's see if I think of anything more. But I'm thinking we don't have much time to finish this. But I guess I may just continue later today. After I will drive my kid to school. I will stream at 14 my time. And after that, I will drive him back from school. And then I'll be back home. So then I may just continue this. We'll see. Otherwise it'll be tomorrow. Or if I can't wait, I'll just finish it and maybe just say what I did. We'll see. But if I have time to work on it, I probably can stream too. We'll see. We'll see. I need to do stuff with my kids too sometimes, you know. Not just sit studying by the computer all the time and streaming. Spent another minute there. No time to stress. Learning, not the speed of this. The more learning, the better. And I learned a lot now about JavaScript. We've seen various types of fillers now, both client-side and server-side, as well as the general methodology for file upload attacks. In the next task, you're going to be given a black box file upload challenge to complete. So let's take the opportunity to discuss an example methodology for approaching this kind of challenge in a little more depth. And this also reminded me that both the two last ones, and maybe even another time, I had to restart. The last one I had to restart it twice, the box, because it didn't work if I didn't. So there can be that kind of errors here too. Let's hope not. You may develop your own alternative to this method, however. If you're new to this kind of attack, you may find the following information useful. We'll look at this as a step-by-step process. And while reading this now, and I guess this will be actually the last bit of the stream, we're going to try and add some notes to this. Getting around, I just copied the header. I didn't change it to server yet. So it's supposed to be server side filtering here. Because this is our problem now, you know. We're sending this. And we're getting a failure from the server. So we need to know why. Why? What is the problem? And I'm not really comfy either with with this. I changed this, and I changed this, and I changed this, you know? And this matches with the magic number of the image in here. But we still have the file name called PHP. And what we did need to do in another one of them, we needed to call it like PHP5. We could just do this quickly. That would be kind of funny if it would work, but it didn't. So, this is kind of nice though. I don't have to care about renaming a file or anything. I can just change it like this. But I'm not sure either if I destroyed something by changing this in what it's calling file here. But I assume that this is the format, B64, and then this is the actual data. So, but I need to learn also how to add an image or a script in this case. Any file to this manually. Can you just like add file here That would be nice. But let's just paste from file. That's just a file. So if we were to copy as curl command, that could be fun to try to. So yeah, this is just still going there. Why am I so slow to paste and copy and paste? Okay, that's kind of odd, but dot. So what do we have here? That looks off. Oh, we got a reply, a failure. But I don't feel I know what on earth. Let's just paste that somewhere else just to look at it. So there were actually the curl bit at the start, which kind of was obvious by the reply. So we could also do this way. That's interesting, but not now. So let's go back and read more on the information here. Yeah, step by step. The first thing we would do is to take a look at the website as a whole using browser extensions such as, and I didn't find that. Or by hand, we will look at indication. Their link was dead. But I'll might do that another time. Why is my headphone clicking? Well, testing. Oh, there's clicked again. I thought I saw it. Did you hear any click? Oh, whatever. The first thing we will do, the whole of the browser extensions such as the aforementioned vaporizer. We will look at indicators of a language and framework of sorry, I'll just read it quickly. I've already read this. We found an upload page. This is general. GoBuster. Yeah, X. If you added, and this is their suggestion then for GoBuster here. So maybe we should have actually used this, as we are not currently looking for anything but PHP and JPEG, since we uploaded a JPEG. So this is the second GoBuster. So maybe I should let the machine. It couldn't be running while I'm not home, you know. So if I add an hour now, and I add an hour later before I leave, it can keep running GoBuster. A bit of multitasking there, right? No, that's wrong. I was actually reading here. So, yeah, so we'll remember the suggestion to actually add TXT and HTML, though it would be even slower. The tool would depend. Yeah, and it's the dot. I assume that it actually adds a dot since it's extensions. And if it just checks the end of the name, it would also get other similar names, which is kind of annoying that it doesn't. To each word in the selected word list, one at a time. It can be useful, but slow. Having ascertained how and where our upload files can be accessed. We don't know that yet. We will then attempt a malicious file upload, bypassing the client-side filters we found in step 2. Yeah, try different formats and see what works and such. We would expect our upload to be stopped by the server-side filter. Yeah. But the error message that it gives us can be extremely useful. I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at the message we got, right? It was failure. Yeah, just failure. That's a very important informational message we got. Where were I? Yeah, error message. And I think this is a hint to make sure that we actually bypass the JavaScript client-side filters. Maybe that's a hint that if we can bypass those without any problems, maybe. But we did upload. We did upload
Arduku
the
says,
file.
I think you would not get a ref shell because it says X powered by Express, which is Node.js.
Okay. Let's see.
I saw that in the headers.
Okay. Let's see. When we continue looking at this later, okay, I can show you what I do. We can look at this more. Well, let's look at this, for example. This is a dog upload. If we go further up. Where did you see that? But, well, we have 3 minutes. We don't have time to do anything anyway. If we were just on the end of something. Line 6. Okay, here. There. Okay. I've never seen this, and I have no idea what it means. But I think there was a hint in this that there could be other than PHP, but so far everything was PHP. So that's the first thing we test, of course. Let's see, this was the description. Yeah, remember that not all web servers have PHP backend. So it's a very obvious hint here for us. But so far we've just been looking at the client side. So this is when we just started to look at the other side. And before we stop, just tell me everything you know about X powered by Express. I can just, of course, copy this and put it in Google. And I didn't manage to copy the right thing. Because I switched screens, I didn't switch the focus. That's not the first time I do it, you know.
Not much smiles, I just know Express is a JS or Node.js framework.
Okay. So more JS, and then we should do a JS rev shell, of course, instead. The PHP ones won't do much good. But we didn't learn that in this room, so it's kind of interesting. We'll have to explore ourselves then. So and at once we go get an O'Reilly link. Must be people wanting to change it. Disable response header. That's nice to do, you know, because then when people want to know what it is. I guess I should just search for Express. But that's just, this tab is a reminder to check this later. Ooh. And there are hints too if we want them. Let's see.